Add my sister as an admin so she can help me let people in. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. Okay. Team call. We are going to talk about commissions, how to earn all the different ways. And some of you guys may know this, so it's still nice to have, because whenever you guys get new market partners, sometimes whenever we tell people what we learn or what we picked up and things like that, it turns into telephone, and it's like, I think this is how it goes. I think, or I forgot this. So I just like to go straight to the resources, and I try to like pull things from there. So that way everyone gets the same message. So yeah, we're going to talk about compensation plan, different ways to earn, and how to grow and scale your business to get it increasing every single month. And it won't happen every single month, but we try. That's our goal. So we're going to talk about strategy for new people and existing market partners. Okay, there are so many different ways to earn, but first let me introduce myself for the new girls. Hi, I'm Julie Stevens. I'm probably one of your uplines. I've been in the business for 11 years. I started during pre-launch. I hit the top of the company. It took me a while, like 2 years. And once I got there, I actually got sad because I was like, what's my next goal? You guys, the goal is to live your life and enjoy it. So every year as an SED, it was like I was getting better at enhancing my life and enjoying it. And then also the balance factor, right? You go all in, it gets crazy. So 11 years, you think I'd get bored? No, I learned something new every single year. I've been reinventing myself every few years. And this year is probably my favorite year so far in the business. So I'm glad you guys are here, and I'm going to try to help you guys learn how to make money. All right, different ways to earn. I'm going to pull up the compensation plan, and I hope that I do well with this, because sometimes not that great, but here we go. Share. You guys can still hear me okay? Everything's good. All right. We have the compensation plan here. This is my favorite resource in the resource library. If you're looking to find it, what you want to do is go to your resource library and go to, let me pull it up right here. It's right here, resource library. And then I just type in comp or USA compensation plan and it'll pull up, download it. There you go. It's right here. I'm trying to make this bigger, but I think this is the size it has to stay. All right, there are multiple ways to earn here. This looks like a lot of numbers. Most people are going to back out and be like, I don't need to look at that. Just tell me what to do. Cool. I wasn't that way. My sister was, though, and it worked well for her too. Like, we just shortcut. I was like, this is what you need. This is what you need. So some people are going to be that way, and some people are going to be like dissecting this thing so they can understand it. And that's kind of where I was. I was really dissecting it pretty hard because I wanted to see the kind of commissions I was going to earn over here. So there are several different ways. We're going to start off with retail. Retail bonus is right here. This is where you're going to earn 30% commissions on retail customers. Okay. Every time you make a sale, you don't have to make a certain amount. You don't have to like hit a quota. You're going to get paid the next Friday. Whatever that sale is, you're going to get paid 30%. VIP customers, you earn less on them. Yes, but those are reoccurring orders. So think about this. You sell to them one time and they are going to keep buying from you for years and years and years. And I've had occasions where girls don't order for a while and they come back and they're like, oh my gosh, my hair is trashed. I need it again. Those are VIP customers. Those are people that will keep coming back and they get a discount and all these perks. So you get less commissions, they pay less, they get rewarded. They get the big perks. You get rewarded by not having to go look for them every single time they want to order, because you are their person. They're going to keep coming to you. And I tell people in the very beginning, make sure you let everyone know you are the shampoo girl, you have this product, because if they don't know, you don't have an open business with them, right? So VIPs are reoccurring. Okay, then we're going to go into super seller bonus. Super seller bonus is right up here. Now, this is where you're going to earn extra commissions depending on how much sales you get. If you have anywhere from $500 to $999 in sales, you're going to earn an extra 3% commissions on top of your retail or VIP commissions. And as you see the numbers, 4% goes up a little bit more after you get over 1,000. Over 2,000, you get 6% back commissions, 10% back after 3,000, and 15% after you get to the 10K super seller bonus. Is anyone in here a 10K super seller bonus? Because that is worthy of recognizing. It is such a big deal. It's so exciting. And I just want to talk all day about these things, but I'm going to stay on track. Okay. Product pack bonuses. This is another one. We're going to go to the second page for this one. Product pack bonuses get paid the next week as well. So if you need money now, you need to do retail and VIP customers and product pack bonuses. Every time you sell a product pack, you will make a bonus on them. Now they can only buy one. The company makes no money on these. All right, hear me out. You make the money. Every time you sell a product pack, you're going to get all the commissions for that. $35 for the small one, the custom light pack, and it goes all the way up to $250. That $250 bonus is really nice. I actually got one 2 weeks ago from a girl signing up with the 650 pack. In each country, pretty similar, just different numbers. So actually other countries could probably go off of this too. You guys will just have different numbers. Okay, next one, Power Start bonuses. Now these are for rank advancements, but they pay you over and over for 3 months. This is a lot of money on the table. If you don't understand what ranks are, it's okay. Don't freak out. You'll learn. It's okay. But if you just sign up one market partner, you're pretty much hitting the first rank. If you sign up 2 market partners, you're going for the second rank. These abbreviations on the left side, AMP, MMP, AMB, MB, don't worry about memorizing them. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I call them, for the new girls, sometimes I'm like rank 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's okay. But the point is understanding that there's money on the table if they hit these ranks, and we're shooting for these ranks anyway. So let's go for it. You're going to get $25 the first month when you hit AMP, for example. Now, let's say you go all the way to market builder in your first month. You're going to make $525 total because these are all accumulating. Let's say the next month you do it again. You got, like $4,000 in sales coming through. You're doing really good. You get paid MB rank again, because every single month when they close out the month, whatever you are at, your sales, your title, your career title, that's what you will get paid. Let's say you hit MB this month, but next month you don't hit MB. You're not going to get paid as an MB the next month. I had to learn this my 3rd month in. I thought once you hit the rank, you kept getting paid on that rank. You don't. Lots of learning curves I had to do. So you also get rank advancement or matching rank advancement bonuses. So as you are helping your team progress, you're going to get rewarded for that too. And that goes from $12 all the way to $100. And if you guys notice, they pay you more for being consistent. So if you get to the 3rd month, you're making $900 extra. This is free money, y'all. This is free. You should not be getting this. Okay. When they announced that they were doing this, I was like, how are you going to afford this? And they said, no, trust me, we got it. Like, it's good. This is going to pay out well. And it does, because if you go to MB the first month, in 3 months, you've made over $2,000. That is accumulating, not to mention the commissions you'll be making on top of that. So shooting for ranks has its rewards. And I definitely encourage you guys to shoot for any of these rank advancements. Sometimes we come into this business and we're like, I don't want to rely on anyone else. I just want to do my own sales, do my own thing. Cool, that's awesome. But eventually you might have an aunt or a niece or someone who comes around and says, I want to do this too. Why not invite them first? Like, why not? Because they may be wanting to do this with you. That's how you get rank advancements, is just talking about the business with your friends and family. And they probably won't support you first. It's probably going to be strangers, FYI. Okay. Rank advancements. Let's talk about rank advancements next. As you build your business, they're also going to pay you normal rank advancements. So outside of Power Start, because this Power Start period, let me go back to this and clarify something. This is only for 5 months, first full 5 months. So your first full 5 months in the business, I want to make sure it's 5 months. Yep. Okay. 5 calendar months. That is what you're shooting for. Extra money on the table. Extra. Now let's say you're outside your 5 month. You've been in it for like 2 years, but you're like, oh, Julie's doing team calls again. Let's go check this out. Maybe I want to work with it. Who knows? I do that sometimes. I'm always plugging in whenever I see new people having calls or just different calls going on. Things can stir up. So if people are wanting to rank advance now, it's never too late in the game. They're going to pay you these rank advancement bonuses that are down here. So these right here, those are the rank advancement bonuses that I was focusing on because that was the big money when I signed up. They had other bonuses on the table too, but I was looking at the big ones. I was like, oh my gosh, $500, 1,000, 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. I was looking at those numbers. I wasn't looking at how much it took to get there. I was looking at the rewards. I was very blissfully ignorant. Little did I know I would do it. I never ever thought I would whenever I started coming to the realization of what this was, how much sales it takes. But whenever you're working and you're leading by example, what's cool is other people get a little inspired and they may work it too without you even knowing. And that is how teamwork happens. They get inspired by you doing things and then they get motivated to do it themselves because they want it also. So the bonuses, you're going to get $175 for the first AMP rank if you hit it within your first full 5 months. As you can go through here, I'm not going to read them all off. Let's go to MMB, $500 bonus. Now look below it, MMB. Whenever you get a matching rank advancement bonus, that means you had someone underneath you hit that same rank. Hit that rank that you are or higher. So let's say if you are an MB and someone hits MMB, you're not going to get that MMB bonus because you are not higher, because MMB is higher than MB. Does that make sense? So you need to be you need to be the same rank or higher rank for you to get the matching bonus. Those pay out one time, so enjoy it. And if you are looking at this one, that was the one that I was staring at, the $20,000. I could not wait to have the 20,000. And I'll tell you right now, I knew exactly what I was doing with my $10,000 bonus for months and months and months before I even got it. I had a plan for that cash. Yep, I spent it right away. No hesitation, so excited. So, and you guys should be doing that. You guys should be planning out, like, if I did make this money, why? Why would I make it? Like, because if you're not thinking about what it's for, you're not going to think about plowing through the obstacles whenever you get discouraged. So think about that purse you want. Think about that medical bill you want to pay off. You guys, there are deep whys here. And the stronger your why, the more you're going to push through these really, really hard times of discouragement when you're not hitting your goals. You're falling a little bit short, because this will happen. It happens all the time. It makes hitting your goals that much sweeter though. So embrace everything. Okay. I think I covered rank advancement pretty good. Unilevel commissions. I want to explain something right here. Unilevel commissions. If you're going into building a team, you got one market partner under you or more, okay? There are commissions to be earned in your organization, and they are outlined right here. So market partner 200 personal volume, you're going to start making 7% commissions on your level 1. So if I signed up Natalie and she sold $1,000 worth of product, and that's commissionable volume, 1,000, that means I'm going to make 7% on that. If I'm a market partner, baby rank, no rank, right? Move along. Let's go to AMM. If I'm an AMM and Natalie hits MMB, okay, because I need an MMB to hit AMM. All right, my commissions will be 12% on my level 1. So automatically you can see as you go up in the ranks, you're going to get paid more on your downline. You're also going to pick up level 2 because Natalie's got Cynthia underneath her. And then we got Terry underneath Cynthia, okay? And then we got Judy right here. All these girls are selling products, and these are the commissions you're making off of them if you're an AMM. Now let's go down here. 2% on group volume bonus. After you hit MMB, which is this rank, you're going to pick up this brand new box, which is 2% commissionable volume or 2% of commissionable volume on your group volume bonuses. And whenever I say commissionable volume, it just means we sell an oil for like, what is it, 109? The company takes 70% of that, and that's like what we can sell it for, right? There's the 30%, right, gap that the company's not making money on, that's getting paid out. So that's why they call it commissionable volume, because it's what they can pay out on. If I ever say that, that's what it means. And there's a description at the bottom. You can go read it. It describes it a lot better than me. It is on page 3. All of these, read them so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, carry on. Unilevel commissions. So these are your commissions that you will get paid. We go into the group volume bonus. It's 2%. You guys, my group volume is outrageous. It's like 180,000. So it's like $2,000 extra that I get paid on that. Just an extra $2,000 just for this little box right here that I would have never really considered. That right there could pay a mortgage bill. A small mortgage bill nowadays, right? It's ridiculous. Oh, okay, carry on. We go into generational bonus. Now, this is where when you're director, your higher ranks, you are going to get paid a lot more money, you guys. The minimum managing market builder gets paid, which is right here in the middle, is about $250. Okay, that's about average of like downline commissions. Okay, minimum, like minimum. Most of my MMBs are around 1,000. Okay, but minimum is like 250. I should have reworded that. $250 is nothing to toot your horn about, really, right? It's not like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm in this business, it's paying me $250 a month. Not a whole lot of people brag about that. You rank up 2 times and you can add a 0 to that. You'll be making around $2,500 a month. That will pay for some bills, minimum, okay? So you rank up every single time. Yes, it's more in sales. So naturally, you're going to be getting paid more commissions. This is big. You guys, as you rank advance, you're growing your team. MMs make $2,500 minimum. MMs, $5,000 minimum. And I'm saying minimum is because that's around the commissions you'll make if they're just barely hitting 60,000. People don't have really high sales. They have what they need. Now we're talking, most people are having high sales. So some of these MMs, you guys, I have a couple of girls on my team who are MMs. They're bringing in $50,000 a month. 50 grand. You can do the math. That's over $500,000 a year. Tell me that's not life-changing for you and your family. It's insane. They're doing it through TikTok shop sales, which we'll get into in a second. They're doing it through their personal sales, VIPs and retail customers. They're doing it through team sales, but most of it is their personal sales. Okay. Directors, AED, this one up here. You can expect a minimum of 6 figures a year. Okay, minimum. So that's what people are usually typically wanting to get into, is like, let's make some real money that's like income money. AED is where you want to be. You're going to need 2 girls at MM, Market Mentor, which is this rank, right? And then you're going to need 1 MMB, which is this rank. And oops, that was MMM, sorry. And then also 60,000 in sales. So as you go down through here, these are the requirements. Okay. And then you can also go look at the average income sheet in the back office, and that'll give you an idea of like where you want to be. So whenever I sign new people up, I'm like, ideally, how much would you really like to make? And sometimes they'll just tell me a couple hundred at first, but months into the business, or maybe a year into the business, maybe even weeks into the business, that can change and they can set their goals higher. So it's nice to have that income sheet, because you can say, what kind of numbers do you want to be making here? And they'll tell you. All right. Car bonus, group volume, I already covered that. Let's go into car bonus. We have a motor club bonus. If you hit MM for 3 consecutive months, they're going to send you a down deposit, and I believe it's $1,500 or $2,000 now. You guys might need to correct me on that. If you know what it is, you could drop it in the chat. But they will give you $750 a month if you're MM. It goes all the way up to SED, $1,500 a month they will pay you. So I'm an SED, so they give me $1,500 a month for my Cadillac. It's really, really nice. Okay, and then we go into, oh, and the cars that you get, white, they have to be white. It's a Cadillac, Jaguar, Land Rover, BMW, or Mercedes-Benz. There's also founder shares on the table for a lot of people who are launching in new countries and things like that. Those are 1% commissionable volume of your country's revenue. Okay. And that's going to be split between all of the founders. So as your sales grow in that area, you are going to be increasing your shares, splitting it between everybody. Okay. TikTok commissions. TikTok commissions are insane, and there's not actually a spot on the compensation plan for it. So you can write this down. Anytime you sell anything on TikTok, you will make 30% commissions from TikTok. What's cool is that Monat records all this in your back office, and they're going to give you volume for it. And they're also going to pay you that super seller bonus if you activate it. That's this one over here. That's the 3% to 15% extra. So that means when you're selling on TikTok, if you're selling over $10,000 worth of sales, you are making 45% commissions. That is a huge selling point. If you are talking to anyone about business, anyone who's an influencer, anyone who's selling things, we have a really big argument there that ours is probably the highest paying out on TikTok. And to get TikTok, if you don't have an account, you can literally start today. You can't start your sales today, but you can start an account today. Build up your TikTok, post like 20 times a day like I did to get to 6,000 followers. You guys, I tried so hard to get my followers because eventually I'd like to be able to like have an influence on that platform, right? I started just a couple months ago and I haven't sold anything yet. But every single day I'm getting girls messaging me saying, I got a sale. So I know it's popping up. I know it's happening. I personally know what my issue is. I have not put out enough shop contents. Okay. So I just need more content out there, need to go live more. There's things that I need to do to get that mission tackled, right? If that's my goal, that's all I got to do. After you get 1,000 followers, they will approve you for TikTok shop. So don't worry, you don't have to go 5,000 or 10,000. It's just 1,000. I think that is it for compensation plan. Okay, we're going to stop sharing on that one. All right, now let's say you want to grow to maximize this compensation plan. The girl asked me yesterday, she was staying at my house and she's going to sign up. I'm really excited about her. She's baby. She's never done anything like this before. Like baby. So she really put me in the raw place of what are these new people thinking? First of all, she asked me, so after I sign up, like what happens? And my answer was, I was so excited she asked me this because I can't wait to tell people this. Nothing happens. Nothing, like nothing. There's absolutely nothing that will happen. You won't feel anything. You won't make anything. Nothing happens until you make it happen. You make a sale, they pay you. That's it. So nothing happens. It's not very exciting, is it? Our excitement is the community, the good job, girl. The holy smokes, you put that video out and you messed up. That was so funny. Those are the fun moments. And my sunrise is so beautiful right now. Oh, you guys see it? It's so beautiful. Oh, the focus went off. Anyway, that was distracting. But what was I saying? Yeah, nothing happens until you move. So anytime you make a sale, you'll get paid for it next week. And so she's like, okay, that's as simple as it is, guys. Anytime someone signs up in this business, they may not understand what happens. Explain it. It's just a sales gig. That's it. Whenever you make a sale, you get paid. Simplify this job for them because this is a volunteer army and they will make as much money as they choose to push to make. It's not up to you. It's not up to anyone else. And I loved answering that because I felt like that was a really solid perspective of nothing happens, nothing. You won't get paid, like no numbers, nothing until you start to talk to people, until you start to let people know you're in sales or you're in Monat and you want to sell to them. Like you are the girl, be the girl. Team building. How does this work? Team building is really simple. And a lot of us overcomplicate it. And a lot of us, not all, but some of us can't wait to have a team so we can do team calls, so we can coach, so we can have someone looking up to us. It's not really what we're here for. We're here to just lead by example, to trip first, to fall on our face first. That's what team building is. To be vulnerable whenever you made a mistake and then show them the correct way. To say, hey guys, this worked better than this. Or to say, hey, I sent this DM and it worked. That is what leading a team is all about. It's just leading by example. If you go look at Jade Free's Insta or TikTok, you guys like, that's her training to her team, is her TikTok, her Instagram, or Facebook. I think it's Facebook. I don't even know if she's on there, but that's how she teaches her team. She's like, go look at my stuff and copy it. How easy is that to be a leader, to just say, just go copy my stuff? And if you're not confident in your stuff, you can share anyone else's. So the new girl I was talking to yesterday, she's like, so do I have to do videos and everything? I was like, no. If I expected everyone to do videos, I probably wouldn't have even got my business off the ground. All I need you to do is connect me. Get me connected. Say, hey, have you heard of Monat? Have you tried it? That's where we start. And then you take it from there. Okay, if they haven't tried it, girl, I'm about to change your world. Like, I just tried it for the first time. Like, look at my picture. That's how you start a conversation. It's just general. New movie's out. Have you seen it? You should go watch it. Keep that easy, breezy mindset when it comes to inviting prospects. If you're really excited, it's cool to be excited. Just don't verbally vomit too much unless they're ready for it. And that means you probably trust them. They're probably family. They may be close, but still, verbally vomiting can kind of make people back up a little bit. So just do your best. Just do your best. You're not going to get them with one exposure. The first message will never land you a sale 9 out of 10 times. The fourth or fifth one with a good friend will. And if they're on social media and they're cold market, it's going to take about 11 to 18 times. So don't freak out about the first or second message. It's an exposure. You're just going to mark it off in your book that I expose them to before and after pictures. I expose them to Angie's curly hair. I expose them to this and this, the compensation plan, the Cadillac program, the trips. Those are all exposures. So don't ever feel like one message is going to do it. Take all that stress off your shoulders. It's going to take multiple exposures. Your job is to not break the bridge before you get them to the side of seeing what this can be like. That's it. Just keep that relationship good. Stay on their side. I don't know if you guys watched at Monations when Daniel G did that training on stage with, I can't remember her name, but he basically said, don't ever argue with anyone. It was so good. You got to agree with people and you got to be on their side. If you're on the opposite side of the fence of these people, you got a barrier there. Get on their side, go see what they're thinking, go see what they're talking about. And if they're on the fence, get on the fence with them. You have to get in their mindset where they're at, so that way you can help them to the next step. Okay. Leading by example, write that down. If you want to build a team, my biggest tip is lead by example. Really, that's truly how I did it. Lead by example, and then showing people online or messaging, because I was behind the scenes a lot, you guys. I hit director before I posted online. I don't know if you guys know that. I hit MMM my first month and I hit director 5 or 6 months after that, and I didn't post online. It was all this texting, 3-way calls. That's how I rolled. I didn't have a whole lot of sources to share and save because we didn't know how to do that stuff. Now we do, so we can go a lot faster. Okay, strategy. Strategy for new market partners. Go for the money and the bonuses on the table. That's your job. That is your goal, because if you can get a great check, you can share that with your friends and say, no, it really does work. So obviously getting paid is going to help you with your testimonials, with talking to other people about the business, but you guys, it's just going to help you out in your income or in your home, right? So that's what we want. Go for as much money as you can. Smart Start bonuses, the super seller bonus, you want to go for those. Strategy for existing market partners. Okay. On the front homepage, this is where you guys can actually put strategy into you scaling and growing your business. And it's easier now than it ever has been. In your back office, go to your front homepage. You're going to see the box of your PV, your GV, your DV, and your OCV. Remember how I talked about commissionable volume? OCV, that number you want to watch. It's going to show you what today is and what last month on that day was for all these numbers, okay? Focus on these. If you can focus on these and take that number and try to grow it more every single day, you guys, that's all it takes. Imagine you have 20 girls on your team, okay? And you take everyone's PV and you say, everyone increase your PV by 20%. 20% more than last month. Where would your checks be? Lead by example. So you do it first, right? So that's my goal every single month. And especially right now, because I am like, this is go time for me. Like I am all in. I want to hit 20 MDC by next August, and it's going to be tough, really tough. I need a huge pay increase between now and August. Doesn't have to be huge, maybe 20%, 40%, but that's huge in sales, right? A 20% increase is huge. I've done 40% growths back-to-back months before. Nothing is impossible. You guys can pull off anything. But if you take that number, your PV and your team's PV, encourage everyone on your team to do this, try to get that number higher. Okay, so today, right now, it'll tell you what today's number was last month. Your number next to it, is it higher or is it lower or is it just the same? That's how you can tell where you are in your business. The OCV, especially on your downline, because that's your team's sales that you're getting paid on. That number really does need to grow. So what you can do, encourage everyone. Hey, increase your PV by 20%. And then if you do it and you make it a habit, imagine where you guys could be at the beginning of November with this in mind. You got day one coming around, you got those numbers popping up. You're going to try to beat those numbers. So how do you get smart about beating it? Well, it's not going to show you what tomorrow's numbers are. Write it down. Like write it down. 1st through the 31st. What was your PV, GV, DV, and OCV? Are you taking this seriously? Because if you want to, this is what I would do. This is truly what I would do. I would take those numbers, write them down every single day, because I would love to know what the 29th was last month. Why? Because I want to hit the 29th numbers today. And they don't show me that. So it's up to me to write these down. Can you guys imagine what November could be if we like every single day we tried to scale further and higher number than we did the month before? It's just a little bit. But you guys, this is how I grew to SCV. This is how I grew to making $1 million a year. It was just small increments, but it was average Joe people just like me going in mass quantities, going in a movement. If you have 4 people on your team, awesome. 4 of them probably aren't working, right? That's the odds. It's okay. It's totally okay. About 10 to 20% of your team will probably work. In the next month, that 20% might not work and another 20% will work. So how do you take care of yourself? You increase your odds. You don't need 4, you need 12, right? Some might not have a good month. Some might need it real bad this month and they're going to be your MMB. So as you do this business year after year, you're going to hope that these girls are going to pull through for you and have the motivation and the inspiration and the drive that you do. Probably no one's going to outrun you. More than likely. Angie feels it. She knows it. She's been in it for a while. No one will probably outrun you. Laura knows it. You have to be the runner, and don't give up because no one's following you yet. You just haven't touched the right people. So even run when no one's looking, dude. No, just keep doing it because you're gonna have the evidence. And you guys, my proudest moments in my entire life happened when no one was watching. Those moments when I did brave things or I got a result, no one was watching me. No one was there to say, girl, I'm so proud of you. And I did not need it. Because the self-satisfaction of me working hard and being proud of myself, you could take away all of my money. Because that feeling gives me enough drive and enough confidence to do it again. I could do it again. If you guys took away all the money and my team, I'll build another team. I'll do it the same exact way. And we should have that mindset as a leader in this business if you want to scale and if you want to grow. Because not everyone will chase you the way that you run this business. But the cool thing is these girls will run it a certain way. These girls will run it a certain way. These girls will walk it a certain way. And these girls are going to bench. Okay. The benchers are your testimonials. The benchers are your people who are still using the product, not making money. They are super fans. They're valuable. They're also there making orders every single month that you get paid on. Value them. Don't feel like they're lacking because they're not building. It's okay. Everyone's going to go at their own pace, and you need to respect everyone's orders and everyone's efforts because it's a volunteer army. And if you treat them otherwise, they will definitely quit. They're going to be very uninspired to make you money. Okay. And trust me, people are valued over dollars. All right. 100% every single time. I know you need the money to pay for your house, your bills, and the babies. Okay. And I want to make you guys filthy rich. I want to make you guys so rich that you just don't even recognize your life, that you cry every day. Okay. That's what I want for you guys. But I know that if you want that, the value's in the people. So make sure you value the people first. Love on them where they're at. If it's closeout and you need them to have those numbers, I'm sorry. You're going to have to swallow that pill and choke on it. You should have got another market partner, because that girl, if you told her, hey, I need you to put an order in next month, she might not write you back. And that happens. And it's okay. I've made this mistake too. And that's why I talk about it, because I've learned it. I've lived through it. However, teamwork is different. Some people are literally like ready to go for you. They're not even in this for them. They're like, no, girl, what do you need? Tell me what to do. Those relationships are amazing. That's teamwork. They're going to feel like they contributed by putting in their numbers at the end of the month or making an order. Those people will support you, and they will totally run just for you. Some of them are yellow personalities, and honestly, some of them are reds, and they don't need the money. They don't care about the money. They do want to see you get paid. There's all kinds of personalities. You just got to respect them and love them where they're at. Yeah, so I think that was like the most biggest point that I wanted to make. I keep these calls about 45 minutes long. My encouragement to you guys is, what's going to happen today? Like, have you ever thought about that? Do you wake up in the morning saying, like, what's going to happen? Like, who am I going to talk to? You should have those butterflies in your stomach every morning. Okay. And if you don't, it's because you haven't done that crazy message, brave message. You haven't prospected that person that makes you nervous. Those moments will get you back into thinking, what's going to happen today? This is exciting. All right. If you need to get burned real quick to get it out of your system, go do it. Go send a private message, go send a DM, get it out of your system, because I will get burned over and over and over and over and over again to live a lifestyle like this. My husband's downstairs making coffee. He was home last night. That's why I'm here. I am here because I want my family home, and I want to be able to provide for them. I want to see my husband when I go to bed at night, and I want to see him in the morning, because I went years without having that. I went years wondering how in the world I was going to pay for my car to get fixed. I wondered years how I was going to get groceries. I lived off of FAFSA, unemployment. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back there. And that is what drives me every single day. Who am I going to talk to today that was living like me 11 years ago? Like, who out there truly needs this? Because that is our purpose. If God puts someone on your mind, you maybe need to stop what you're doing and send them a message or a call right then. Maybe, and yes, hey, I was thinking about you. Yeah, it's like, I'm just wondering why you haven't tried Monat yet. It's on my mind, just curious. And then they may message you saying, dude, I was having a really rough day today. I'm glad that you messaged me, actually. You guys have literally talked people off of cliffs, non-business related, because God put them on my heart. I just listen. So if he puts someone on your heart today and you're like, oh, they wouldn't do this, that's exactly why I'm telling you that everyone goes on the list, because it's not up to you to prejudge. They could have been on their knees praying that morning, crying after their husband left for work, or after they dropped their baby off at daycare, praying that God would send them something. What if you were the messenger and you held it? We have to deliver the message. And when you guys put yourself in a position like that, and you just say, I'm just the messenger, I'm not the company, I'm not paying them, I'm not doing all the training. Julie will do that for me. Whatever you need to tell yourself, just take the pressure off your shoulders. You are just the messenger. You're not the product developer. You're not the formulator. You're not the scientist. You're not the trainers from corporate. Take it all off your shoulders. Love what you do. Put some shampoo on someone new's head. Those results will get you excited. And think every single morning, what can happen today? Because in this business, every single morning could be your biggest day. Every single morning could be the day that you message someone and it changed your life forever. You never know. So say a prayer. God, who can you put on my heart today? That's what I do every day. I'm not ashamed to say it. I pray before my team calls. I pray before my messages, because Julie's going to screw it up, right? I'm going to screw it up. But if I just pray, trust God, send it out and say, I know he's going to help me in this. You guys will do okay. And sometimes that's all we need. We just need to do okay, right? But in this, we can seriously be so blessed and abundant that we share it with the world. You can help other people. When's the last time you went and just paid for someone else's groceries and had that good feeling because you were able to? It's stuff like that. So have a heart with gratitude that God gave you this opportunity. Thank your upline again for bringing it to you, because even if you don't talk to her and don't like her anymore, thank her anyway. You're here. God has given you the most incredible opportunity, and I don't want to waste it. I don't want to squander it. So my goal is to lead by example. I'm going to go into my back office today and I'm going to start tracking my numbers in a paper planner. And I'm going to try to hit that number 2 days early to 3 to 5 days early. Okay. I'm shooting for 5, but if I do 2, I'm going to be like, yes, I'm going to shoot for those numbers 5 days early. Okay. Just think about that, you guys. That's like a 6th of the month, a 5th of the month. That's a 5th year month increasing, or that's a 5th year check increasing. And if you do that this month or next month, and then the next month, where would you be? In 6 months, where would you be? You guys, it's nuts where you can be with some pay increases. So lead by example, get out there, have fun with it. And yeah, have a wonderful week, you guys. Thanks for spending your morning with me. If you guys have any questions, need any help, you know I'm here. Just send me a DM. If I don't get back to you, you can send it again. It'll bump up to the top. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day.